Hey everybody, and welcome to Marcy's Makeup Corner tonight at 9 o'clock. Sorry I'm running a touch late. My baby has decided that she's not going to sleep. So, that's okay. That's a thing. I'm just finished grabbing some of my colors. I want to make sure I have everything I need out. Okay. Awesome. So tonight we're going to do a really fun kind of dark blackish look. I still have my makeup on from earlier, but I'm just going to kind of go over top of it. I don't have much on, so like I said, I'm just going to go over top of what I've got going on. So if this is your first time tuning in, hashtag newbie. If you've watched me before, hashtag lifer. And if you're watching in the replay, hashtag replay. Hey everybody that's hopping on. Hey Julie, hey Mary, hey Kay, hey Crystal, hey Mandy. All right, so we're going to start. I got to do my base face first. Right, Mandy? Your kid's not sleeping either, eh? I think that's a thing over at your house. He sounds like he's a party animal. Alright, so I'm actually going to start with my concealer. Oh. And I'm going to put some of this under my eyes. My red spot. My chin's always so red. So just kind of like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beauty blender. Hey, Dora. And it is damp. And I'm just going to blend all of this in before we get started. Oh no, Mandy, that's a horrible time to have a nap. I almost would have woken him up. So like I said, I'm just going to use my beauty blender. And, or blending bud. I don't know, I have so many different names that I call this thing. And kind of get rid of the darkness around my eyes. Get rid of the redness on my chin, because that is like a spot for me that is terrible. Before we go into foundation and contouring and stuff. And so tonight's look shouldn't be too terrible. You tried? Oh no. It's hard when they're still learning how to sleep, Mandy, and sometimes it takes so much time. Okay, so I've got my concealer on. I'm going to jump in with my foundation. I've already got it on my brush. And I should probably have my headband in, but I think all I'm going to do for my forehead tonight is basically foundation, because my hair is covering the rest of it. You love the concealer. Oh my god, I love the concealer. It's like a mom's dream for when you want to look awake and you're actually not. Between that and the Uplift Serum, those are like my go-tos. Daddy daycare sucks for nap routine. Oh no. I hear you, Mandy. It's really hard when somebody other than yourself does nap time routine. Alright, so base face is on. We've got our foundation on. Now we're going to jump in. We're going to do a quick contour. So I'm going to come do your makeup. You know what? I did it forever ago. It was awful then. I feel like my skills have improved. So we're going to go in and do a quick contour. Although I still totally feel, Rebecca, that you do your makeup way better than mine. So we're going to do a quick contour, nothing too fancy schmancy, because the focus is going to really be on these dark eyes. So we're just going to kind of add enough. See how now the cheeks kind of pop a little bit? So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to take and do... Aw, Crystal, I'm glad you liked your makeup on Saturday. We did special birthday makeup for Crystal on Saturday. It is so hard to do makeup on other people. It takes so much practice. So like I said, we're going to do a quick contour and highlight. And we're going to spend the majority of the time working on those eyes. Hey, Lizanne! So I've got my contour on. Thanks, Dora. My sister is a hairdresser, so I'm really, really lucky and unlucky in that way. Lucky as in she's awesome and she can do my hair a lot. Unlucky as in she's my sister and she's always busy, so I actually have a hard time booking her. But he put himself to... Brittany, yay! That's awesome! Brittany's little guy put himself to bed tonight. That's a big step. That's so hard. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, and it is such a big milestone. Maybe start to do that. So now I'm adding, so I've done contouring, highlighting, and I'm adding blush. I know this looks ridiculously red, but check it out when it's on. It's really, really not. It's just a little pop of color. That's it. Little pop color. And then I'm going to go in and do a little bit of extra luminizing. I love this luminizer. It's just a stick. And I put it in a couple little places. And I just love it because it just gives a little bit of that extra glow. It is my favorite. All right, we have our base face on. Good to go. All right, I'm gonna start with brows. Now, since we're doing a fairly dark look, I'm gonna go pretty dark with the brows, okay? Your brother-in-law does hair and good luck. Yeah, right? It's so hard when it's family. So, before I totally finish my brows, I'm going to apologize for the fact that I keep saying that I'm going to get them waxed, and I'm starting to look like Bert and Ernie with a unibrow. So I booked my sister to do my hair. I'm like, yeah, let's do my eyebrows too, and the kids were running around and we legit totally forgot. So hopefully before I get the full unibrow, I can get this fixed. Aw, thanks, Diane. You are so sweet. I love coming on here and hanging out with you guys. It is so much fun. So like I said, we're just going to add some, I'm doing brows darker than normal, but I actually kind of like this color. I think I can go darker with the dark hair. You need to get your brows done. I know, it's one of those things that I'm really bad for neglecting to get them done. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get them done. Does anybody pluck their eyebrows? Is anybody really, really good at it? Because I actually refuse to pluck my eyebrows. Too many times I've plucked them and I get like holes. I have no idea what I'm doing. There are some things that I just should not do, and one of them is pluck my eyebrows. Another thing that I should not do is anything vehicle related, but that is totally beside the point. You know when all the gas stations started converting to where you started to pump your own gas? I legitimately would drive around and find the places that would pump my gas for me because I hate it. Hate it. It's awful. So anything vehicle related, I'm out. Okay. Yeah. James is like, that's what you have me for. I'm like, that's right. So now that we've got our base face, we've got our brows, we're going to concentrate on those really fun eyes and lips that we're going to do. Like I said, I've got a little bit of eye makeup on from earlier. We're going to go right over top. So I'm going to use two pressed, you have a battery operated thing for your brows? Okay, I'm intrigued. You're going to have to tell me what that is. I'm going to start with two transition colors. I'm going to use a dark brown, and I'm going to use this red transition before I even get into the black. And I will tell you why. It's so that you don't have a crazy, crazy line that you're going to have to blend out of black before you get started. And the red just makes it a warmer tone. So we're going to blend this brown in, and we're just blending it right along our crease. I'm making it fairly wide. So I'm blending it out quite a bit. It's a small trimmer. Seriously, I don't even know what that would be, guys. I don't even know what that brow contraption is. A little brow lawnmower. That's what it sounds like in my head. It does nose hairs too. I don't think I need to worry about my nose hairs. Maybe James can use that. Oh, I forgot to put eye primer on. Julie, you're so right. I'm so awful at that. I even have it out. It's literally sitting in front of me. And I forgot. I'm not going to put it on over top of my eyeshadow. Okay, now that that's on, I'm going to jump into the red. I'm going to continue to use the same brush. And I'm just going to keep it a little bit more focused in the crease, instead of going out quite so big. But again, I'm just blending it all the way in. So like I said, we're just blending this red right into the brown. It's a fairly deep red, so it's not like a bright red. It's more like a burnt-ish kind of red. We're also gonna take, I'm gonna take a smaller, more flat brush, and I'm gonna take that dark brown color, and I'm gonna go underneath my eyes, and I'm gonna go fairly dramatic with it. We're gonna bring it quite a bit underneath because we are gonna blend it with the other colors. Like I said, we're gonna do the brown. We're gonna take all three colors that I'm using on my lid and we're gonna bring it underneath as well. The brown is gonna come the farthest down. And I'm just gonna take the fluffy side of this brush. This is a dual-ended brush. This one is the liner shader brush. So I'm just gonna kind of blend it out underneath as well. I'm gonna take the red that we just used as well on top and put it just a little bit closer. It's not gonna blend out quite as much, but it's still gonna go right underneath. All right, now that that's done, now we jump in with the black. Okay, I'm gonna put that palette away and I'm gonna jump into, this is custom palette number 2. So I'm gonna be pulling a black, which is peppy, out of this one. So I'm gonna use, what brush do I wanna use? I'm gonna use my fluffy brush. I'll use this one. I'm just gonna take the black and I'm gonna start putting it on. Now I'm dabbing, I'm not really swiping it around too much. I'm more so dabbing it onto my lid. So we're just gonna do the same to both sides. We're gonna dab the black on. All the way up, kind of to like where our crease is, okay? Then what we're gonna do is I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend out the edges because you want it to blend. This is why you want the brown and stuff there. You want the black to look like it's fading. Okay, and I don't think I added quite enough black, so you can always just layer it on and make it darker. We want the center to be super, super dark. And then, like I said, take that fluffy brush and really blend it out. See how you're making it look faded? That's why you want that transition color there. So you don't just end up with like a black looking eye. You don't want somebody to think you got like a beat down after work or after school or something. James is laughing at me. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe somebody got angry with you after work. So when you're blending this, so I got hair stuck on my nose, you're always blending it towards the outside. Don't blend it towards the inner corner because you want to light up the inner corner. Blend it towards the outside. Again, I'm going to add more black. Thanks, Mary. So I'm blending it always towards, I start at the inside and I blend it towards the outside because I want to leave all the pigments, if I'm bringing them anywhere, I want to leave them way out here. Okay, and then I'm going to take my skinny brush again and I'm going to take it as close to underneath that lash line as I can with the black. Right underneath. And yes, you have to hold your mouth open in order to do this. It's a thing. Okay, I'm gonna pat a little bit of black again, just at the bottom in the center, and this is what we're not going to blend out. We're not gonna blend out this black. We want that to be a perfect deep black. Hey, Miss Natasha. All right, so I'm just gonna use my brush cleaner really quick because I wanna keep using that fluffy brush. Just don't drool, right, Kay? Yeah. And I'm gonna jump back into palette 2 again, and I'm gonna use Romantic, which is the second color in. And I'm gonna use that on the corner of my eye because I want the corner to kind of pop. And then we're going to use our white liner on our bottom waterline. Make our eyes look a little bit bigger. We really don't want to shrink our eyes with this process. We've already got a lot of black going on. But we still want our eyes to look nice and wide. This is exactly what you want to do this look. It is fun. I like doing dark and dramatic looks. They're fun. Mascara. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say it is eluding me. I have no idea where it went, but I found it. So I'm just gonna throw on some Epic mascara. And then we're gonna do the dramatic lips to match, okay? I know usually I say go dark eye, light lip, or dark lip, light eye, but we are doing full on drama tonight. I always do my top and bottom lashes. I just like the way my bottom lashes look better when I do them. Okay, now we use the red up top for a reason. I know you think that you cannot see it, but I promise if you didn't use it, you wouldn't have the same layering effect with the eye. So with the lips, we're also going to have, it's not really a red, but more of a berry black kind of look going on. Thanks, Julie. So I'm going to take my pencil liner in Pompous. Oh, white mascara would look awesome. I don't have white mascara, but that would look pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to take Pompous. I'm actually going to color in the whole lip with it. Now what I'm gonna do is, this sounds funny, I'm gonna take my brown liner and I'm gonna reline it. Night, buddy. Now the reason I'm doing this is to create a little bit of a color gradient, okay? So I'm actually going to shade in a little bit with the brown. At the end, will I post the colors I used? Sure, if I remember them all. Everything that I used, or just stuff that you're, or just specific stuff. I can probably write down everything I used. I might do it after I eat dinner though, but it'll be there. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in with Sensual. And this is a Splash liquid lipstick. The eyes? Alright, Dora, no problem. Okay, so like I said, I want to create a color gradient that goes darker and then more to the pink color. All right, so I've got my brown, I've got the Pampas, I'm going in with black now, okay? So I'm gonna go around the outside again and I'm gonna be adding some black. And I'm just doing it really to create those solid lines and create a really nice color gradient from outside to inside. All right, guys, what do we think? Not too shabby, eh? Okay, Dora, Jameson's taking me out for dinner like this to some goth restaurant. Okay, Dora, for the colors, I can still write it down if you need it, but I used palette 2. Okay, actually let me start with the first colors that I used. So for transition colors, I used this color right here, which is Gullible in a brown. Then I used my red, which is Fervent. And those are my transition colors. Okay, so I used those, and then I used palette 2. And I used Peppy to create all the black. And then I used Romantic in the corners. Then for lips, I did liners in Pompous, the brown and the black. And I used the Splash liquid lipstick in Sensual. So that's kind of my looks, or my products. Alright, anyways, this is it for tonight. I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Brittany, if you're still on, I owe you a purple look. I promise I will do it. I just kind of was feeling this look tonight, so I thought it would be really fun. Anyways, I hope everybody has a fantastic night. I will see you all tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Bye, everybody.